Good morning, everyone. I'm Eduardo Morales, and today I attended the 2024 Blue Collar Tour hosted by the Western Welding Academy. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is that? Well, today they attended Kofa High School, and they're a tour of an academy that goes around and tells students that they don't really need a future in other things. For example, for the past 3 generations, parents have told their kids, go to college, go to a 4-year university, get a good job. Sometimes students can get in debt and other things. This school, this academy, this tour shows them that, hey, that's not the only option. There are plenty of good jobs when it comes to welding. An example of this that they gave is essentially thousands of people can design a building or something of that nature, but not everyone can build it. You can have as many designs as you want, but if you don't have people building, what does it really lead to? So they came in today and gave students a tour of basically what they do, how to weld, what their future lies, while also making it a little bit fun as well. For example, they held sort of raffles where they would allow students to spin an electronical little circle, and the winner would get prizes or things of that nature. One example of this, a student won some, I believe they were glasses for welding and other things of this nature. So it was just a really cool overall experience for not only Kofa, but San Luis, Gila Ridge, and I believe Yuma High as well. All were in attendance, not the complete schools, just the welding classes and programs from these separate organizations. I talked to the CEO and founder of Western Welding, Tyler Sassy, and he essentially explained that he wants to allow kids the opportunity to see that, hey, there is another future out there for you. Maybe being a doctor, a lawyer isn't your thing. Maybe your thing is welding and people critique you on that, saying you won't get far or you won't be as successful. That simply isn't true, and he is living proof of that. Another cool thing they talked about was essentially how they've done this for the past couple of years, but they've also gone to dozens of other places. Kofa was their 7th stop. Up next is Mesa, and they have 31 other locations apart from Kofa. So it's going to be very interesting to see how many students they help inspire, they help elevate, how many future welders growing up. Another cool thing about it was the fact that they're kind of TikTok famous and social media famous. So you got to see a bunch of students coming out and asking signatures of Mr. Sassy. Some others in the organization were also able to describe the feeling of joy they get that even though they're on the road for a lot of the time, sleeping in a bus, the joy they get seeing students being happy, being excited about being encouraged to do something they love, which is welding, and they may not get that 100% of the time. Furthermore, I talked to a welding professor at Kofa High School. His name was Kirby Smart, and he was just so excited about this opportunity that the students presented to him. They were so excited by this opportunity, in fact, that he didn't even pitch the idea. Students came to him. They saw that they were making a tour, and the students asked him, please, could you reach out and get them here to us? Which of course he did, and he not only allowed Kofa students, but as I said, 3 other schools as well, students were able to come in and just enjoy this experience and see what welding and the Western Welding Academy is all about. The Western Welding Academy claims to be one of the top welding academies in the United States, and they sure did back it up today the way they were speaking with the students, showing them, guiding them. They provided some of them goggles and material to where they can actually weld them themselves, which I'll be showing later today. Apart from that, I also talked to a student who's involved in the welding program at Kofa, and he said he was thrilled because it showed him and others that they can weld in the future, that there is a future in welding, not only for people who don't see themselves as college students, but just for people who genuinely enjoy welding and other blue-collar skills as well. They also set up stands there selling glasses, shirts, materials, and some materials for welding as well. Just kind of an overall emphasis of how important welding is for the future, because that was Sassy's main point. Welding is an important field. We're always going to need people to build things. We're always going to need plumbers. We're always going to need these blue-collar jobs. He described how AI was taking over some white-collar jobs, but welding will still be here in the future. And people can be successful despite the stigmas.